Hi, this is MD Shabana Sultana, working as Associate Professor in the Chevron Engineering College, Chevron. Today, I want to discuss about the fiber reinforced plastic. The fiber reinforced plastic, it is generally produced by reinforcing the plastic material with a high strength fiber material such as glass, graphite, aluminum, carbon, boron, beryllium, and aromatic polyamide. So the matrix of the matrix of the polymeric material that is reinforced by the fiber or other reinforcing material is known as fiber reinforced polymer. And the natural fibers such as the sisal, asbestos are also used as a reinforcement. The general composite constituent of the fiber reinforced plastics are resin, which is known as a polymer, reinforcement material, and fillers and additives are used as a constituents for the fiber reinforced plastic. Depending on the desired property of the final reinforced composite, the nature of the fiber used is decided what type of reinforced composite we have to use. Glass fiber is the most extensively used reinforced fiber because of durability, acid-proof, waterproof, and fireproof nature of the glass. The material for the resins, the primary function is to transfer the stress between the reinforcing fiber and to protect them from mechanical and environmental damage. There are two types of resins which are used as a fiber reinforced plastic. Those are thermoset fiber reinforced plastic and thermoplastic fiber reinforced plastic. Coming to the matrix material we are used as in a fiber reinforced plastic are the intermediate length of fiber reinforcement material. In this, the glass is drawn into the thread or fiber in the form of a filament fine than cotton or silk thread. Then the filaments are woven in the form of a mats. The fiber material is suitably bonded with the plastic material, which is to be reinforced. The common plastic resins used are polyesters, epoxy, silicone, melamine, vinyl derivatives, and polyamides. So the longer the fiber, the more difficult is to coat the fiber enough to reap the strength benefits. Coming to the viscosity, the low viscosity of the thermoset plastic is to be chosen as a matrix material, which is to be wet out the material better than the high viscosity thermoplastic. Generally used unsaturated polyesters and vinyl esters resins for the fiber reinforced plastic. This is a long fiber and the continuous fiber, which I have already discussed now. It is to be, this fibers is in the form of a filament than the cotton or silk thread. Then these filaments are woven in the form of a mat. So it is to be wet out. So that is the first typically used thermoplastic fiber reinforced material, which is used for the long, very long fiber and as a continuous fiber. Usually, it is used generally in advanced composite parts and have greater material property requirements. I already discussed these generally used epoxy resins, which are used as a fiber matrix. And coming to the reinforcement, three main types of fibers we are used. They are fiberglass, carbon fiber or graphite, organic fiber or aramide, which is known as Kevlar. Coming to there are various techniques are adopted for processing of the fiber reinforced plastic. First one is matched die forming. In this, it is the most efficient and economical method for the mass production and high strength part. It is pressed molding under a temperature of about 235 to 260 degrees centigrade of Fahrenheit and 200 to 300 psi pressure. The upper mold contains the resin. See here, this is the upper mold in which the resin is to be kept, and reinforcing fiber are pressed. Reinforcing fiber are pressed on the lower mold. So, coming to the brief discussion, this matched die forming, it has upper and lower mold cavities for greater details and for complexity, high tolerance. So it is nothing but it is look like the compression molding for the fabrication of the plastic, but it is a reinforcing of the plastic material. See here. This is another diagram which I pick up from the internet for your easy understanding. So this is the upper mold and this is our lower mold. In the upper mold, the resin should be placed, and in the lower mold, reinforcing fibers are pressed, and here it is connected with the help of a clamp. So it takes the shape of the clamp, and the fiber reinforced plastic are arranged in the form of a threads or filaments, and these filaments are woven in the form of a mat. So next, coming to the next technique, which is known as the hand layup technique. In this technique, hand layup technique, it is mostly used for the thermoset plastic resin. The reinforcing the mat fiber, this is a mat fiber, is cut to fit in a mold and saturated with resin by hand using a brush. See here, this is a brush, roller or spray gun. These are the equipments used in the hand layup. First one is a brush, second one is a roll, or we can use the roller, or you can also use the spray gun. Layer build up gave the thickness of the article. So this type, the layers are to be drawn to give the thickness of the article. So this is a schematic representation, schematic diagram of the hand layup as shown in the figure. So this hand layup process for the mat or for the cloth, and this is mainly used for thermoplastic resin, the reinforcing mat fiber. So this hand layup technique is the simplest method of the composite processing. The processing steps are quite simple. First of all, the mold is treated with the release agent to prevent sticking. Gel coat layers are placed on the mold to give the decorative and protective surface. Put the reinforcement or woven or chopped strand mat. The thermosetting resin is mixed with a curing agent and applied with a brush or roller on the reinforcement. Curing at room temperature. After curing, either at room temperature or at some specific temperature, mold is opened and the developed composite part is taken out and further processed. Hand layup method finds application in many areas like aircraft components, automotive parts, boat hulls, dashboard, deck, etc. So the raw materials which are used in the hand layup methods are, I already told that there are three types of materials are there. They are the matrix, reinforcement. Coming to the first one, matrix. The type of matrix are epoxy, polyesters, polyvinyl esters, phenolic resin, unsaturated polyester, polyurethane resin. Coming to the reinforcement, glass fiber, carbon fiber, aramide fiber, natural plant fiber. For example, sisal, banana, nettle, hemp, flax, etc. All these fibers are in the form of unidirectional mat, bidirectional mat, stitched into a fabric form. See here. So in the industries, the equipments are arranged like this. the machines are arranged. Next method is spray up process. This spray up process, in this method, the short length of reinforcement and resins, short length, see here, it should be cut in this only, not extend like that, like this. This short length reinforcement and resins are projected by a specially designed spray gun so that they are deposited simultaneously on the surface of the mold. Curing is done with a catalyst at room temperature. So, optional gel coat will be there, and chopper gun is there. So, and this is the resin catalyzed pot, and this is a fiber, and this is a air pressure resin. So, coming to this technique, the mold is treated with the release agent to prevent sticking. That is the first step. Coming to the next step, coat gel layers are placed on the mold to give the decorative and protective surface. The gun sprays the mixture of chopped fiber, resin, and catalyst on the mold. See here, this is the gun. From the gun, fiber, resin, catalyst should be sprayed on the mold, rolled out to remove the entrapped air and give a smooth surface. Poor rollout can induce structural weakness by leaving the air bubbles, dislocation of fibers, and poor wet out. And this spray layup method is used for lower load carrying parts like small boats, bathtubs, pairing of trucks, etc. So coming to the raw materials which are used in the spray up method, the materials are used are, the first one is a matrix. In the matrix, the type of matrix we will choose in this spray up method is epoxy, polyester, polyvinyl ester, phenolic resin, unsaturated polyester, polyurethane resin. And coming to the reinforcement, glass fiber, carbon fiber, aramide fiber, natural plant fibers, that is the sisal, banana, nettle, hemp, flax, coir, cotton, jute, etc. So all these fibers are in the form of chopped short fibers, flakes, particle fillers, because only the short length of reinforcements are used. Short length of reinforcements are used in this. So this is about the fiber reinforced plastic. Coming to the applications or the advantages of the reinforced plastics are, this fiber reinforced plastic, it finds the extensive use in the spacecraft, aeroplanes, boat nulls, acid storage tanks, motor cars, and building materials. Melamine fiber reinforced plastic is used for insulation and making baskets. So these are the application of the fiber reinforced plastic. Coming to the advantages are the uses of this fiber reinforced plastic. The fiber reinforced plastic can be used because low efficient of thermal expansion, high dimensional stability, and this fiber reinforced plastic is used because of the low cost of production, and it is also used because it is having a good tensile strength, and it is having the low dielectric constant, and because of the non-inflammability and corrosion and chemical resistance. It is used as a best excellent reinforced plastic. Thank you.